Rightfully so. Must have known that they found a point of weakness here, but YU tucked into a lurk. Does he get dug out? Forsaken, lazy clearance on the first here. Jing, next one up.
Yeah, look. One was fine, the second's ridiculous. And now they've got a comfortable post plant. Remember all that utility the Paperex put to clear out towards rubble. Now, not gonna have it. Gonna have to go back in, guns in hand. Nice from something, needs some more. A lot of bodies to clear just on the site. Wants just cycled back up. See if that baby has got to. Oh, it's lovely from...
Sure, I mean the riskiest rounds versus Paperex are these anti-ecos. Spring, not good for the first here. Forsaken redeeming himself from round one. Only a Sheriff recovered though, so almost a calculated loss on the side of Wolves.
And again, it's huge information. You've seen maybe two, perhaps a couple more players over there. You're going to read that as a stack. And they've already got pretty much the green light and a very aggressive post-plant hold. They want to stake their claim in some area of this. Make it harder work for Paperex. Make them invest a little bit more. I don't mind that at all. As long as they play together, it can get risky. Oh, you got to lock in on that one. Easy now. As we're in a 2v2 and Juicy's down low, this is the danger of Paperex. You're never quite out of the woods. It's Forsaken gonna get a nice little upgrade here too. Juicy's done really well to fight Jing, but Forsaken needs 4 to do this again.
Look at the way! It's pretty deep. I think on the back of dealing with that, they're reading Paperex rotating away, so it might just be a committed B hit here. So Pac-Man will be called upon. Also away by the utility, actually, Juicy up close and personal. He found a tag through the smoke there.
Oh, but Forsaken gets involved. Nice damage on the first, but a quick trade. The pressure now starting him out. The spike left loose. The Paperex clearing out the B site. Sufat BB a little too late to the party here with 25 seconds. There's a firing squad around that corner. There's his haunt in 10, but look at the timer. Very difficult situation. And there it is, comfortable in the end, but
here, but I mean, on the talking about early round protocols here, Paperex dealing with the turret nice and early here. That's your set piece out. Juicy's been shut down.
Oh, what a lovely little play to bring out the back of contact. It's stunning, and it's rewarded them 2 kills. This is that evolution to Paperex we love now getting to watch, right? It's not just that mechanical talent, that aggression. They have these little set pieces they like to run every now and then, and it wasn't overly complex. And that was a mistake! What's that? Catching them asleep at the wheel there, Mike. That's going to haunt them. And an overstep, unnecessary. This feels like a fumble, Mike. Now, it looks like Pac-Man might be the saving grace to this, though.
Lysol's read it.
Lysol has read it. Oh, and he's down with him! This is a fumble from Paperex and a gutting one because it was a brilliant start.
2 players caught sleeping, and the spike is there as well. All they needed to do was reinforce that hold. But Wolves able to dissect that setup just outside C.
30 seconds left.
Actually find themselves a plant here. YU down at 15 HP. You get the lockdown off this as well, you're right.
Okay, a little bit of util as well for YU, but it's Devi wading back through towards the site. Problem is there's utility in the way. Gonna find it tricky. Position now given away, and you can see Lysol should be the checkmate. There's that layer of util from YU, isolated and alone.
That previous round, yeah.
You've got to. I mean, Paperex, you said it right. Those are the sort of rounds that sometimes they look the scariest in almost. But for now, Wolves finding stability here in the post plant. They've still got to keep it in mind that there is danger. Plenty through Waterfall. 4-1 split on the retake now. Juicy turns attention. Smokes great from them. Laban on the spray.
Pac-Man's got 2.
Pac-Man has got 2. Maybe a chance. It feels like it's dwindling. These opportunities passing by for them. As it looks like 4-1 will be on the board. And I'm waiting to see a timeout soon enough here. As something's on 1. Gotta get locked in, as this has passed them by here. Silver lining, the best they can hope for as Wolves off to the eye.
I mean, you don't ever really humble Paperex. They will continue pressuring like this. Odin investment here from Forsaken, though, may lead you to believe it's a slower round. TP's actually stuck here, Lysol. bold in approach.
And that was pinged so quickly
Yeah.
as well. It looked like so aware of this. And whatever the set plan was, feels like Paper X read that
Well, I think it's on the
perfectly.
back of seeing 2 or 3 bodies swing out from B there that
Yeah.
maybe they feel like the extremity is going to be the weaker side of the hold, but Forsaken shuts that down.
Certainly not, but a 3v5, I want to see discipline from Paper X here. I don't want to see fumbles. I don't want to see mistakes.
Great isolation.
It certainly was. Now, Forsaken is going to do some good chip damage as well. Look at CuFat Baby down on only 26. Spring's position given away. Look where the spot. Oh! What is that? Ridiculous. And a 2v3 is not impossible. So they are just gunning it, right? They are running their little legs off straight towards C. They're going to leave one behind. YU.
Actually, the tap of the spikes. Drawn out the ultimate from Divide.
I mean...
Nightfall here from the plant as well.
Oh, the par thing. This is now getting really dangerous, but YU set up for motion, no. Divide, very diligent and nice from Paper.
Activity once more as well, and active clearance out past Mound.
This could be nasty. Actually sees, and the pain shell is perfect! Jing gets down two.
It's a 2 for 2.
How the hell did they get 2 back?
Could say almost favouring Paper X in that regard, but something going to be played in here.
Oh, angles like that, this man hits those shots. Mechanically sharp as ever. Starting to read what they wanted. Similar scenes to before though. CuFat BB and YU. Trying to work the map here. 2v3. Okay, testing.
30 seconds left.
Okay, that's...
Enemy remaining.
I mean, they're playing such high risk, Mike.
down,
It scares
C.
the life out of me sometimes. 20 seconds and a 1v2 Divide and Forsaken. Where are we off to now? 14 seconds. His options are so limited.
10 seconds left.
They're both here. Surely not. Yeah, he's got to go for it. No chance. Well handled by Paper.
Got to feel really good about yourself. So we'll have to ride this out on a handful of sheriffs. Something going to tuck himself in between these smokes.
Oh, it's nasty. And Divide drawing all eyes on him. It is only pistols, but it's... Ah! Divide's like that. Sorry, something. You don't even get to play. Easily done.
Rounds.
Ooh, look at this stack. They're in the right place here, Mike. How far do Paper X go in this? Deep flash at it. Look at this outrageous approach. Oh, it's been
Wait, what?
absolutely red. Jing gets backhanded there, and they couldn't close down on any of the kills.
I mean, 2 pings on the reveal. Not sure how much that box just sponged, but no damage.
Face your fear!
Coming through, it's only really CuFat BB who's taking a hit here down to 35 HP. Nightfall might actually be a bit of a red herring.
How much can Patman be expected to do here? That's a huge ult as well, right?
Has to basically hit the
and
panic
Forsaken,
button.
wait, Forsaken! Oh, they read it, so smart. As soon as that Nightfall caught how many? 4 players? Instantly went for it. Now, not to be, Wolves 2 heads up for that. And the dust hasn't even settled, really. But the rotations are here. Devi's back over. And he was solid before this nice high-low setup. Be very difficult to break. Horn not there, Paranoia ready, there it is, forces them off. Spring, they seem so prepared for these holds. They've seen Batman as well. Position now given, and
left.
look at YU.
Well, he's got so much space to play
God,
into.
his lurk is so nasty. And at this point, they want to pivot, they want to go back towards B. It does put in towards something's hand. Spring. Oh! It's gorgeous from Spring. Lurks on lurks, but something still stands. Caught in between a rock and a hard place. Where do they go? Back towards C. Safety on that
10
C
seconds
site.
left.
You don't fancy walking into something like this. So the plant's in, and he's left in a 1v4.
Make an honest go of this here. You can see on the X-ray, YU already wrapping him. He's got a turret here to play contact off as well. Might even just be able to pop something in the back of the head. No. We'll get the sound cue regardless. I think now relaying that information. Yeah, that comes through.
God,
They're both spamming into this. I mean, there's an opportunity to potentially bait into that. One person sprays, but something off rip here, round 10.
Poison's off.
The timeout seeming to work well, at least for these early couple of exchanges, right? Something's want of space and wanting to play towards bound is fine, but you've started to see how Wolves are approaching this.
You never see Paper X really relent in that regard.
No.
It will continue, and that's where they catch teams off guard, where it's like, yeah, your aggression hasn't worked 4 rounds in a row. No, we're coming again, don't worry.
That 5th time, it'll work. And now we're seeing a bit of a tempo switch up from Wolves too. Very, very slow, holding here, waiting for that re-aggress, which is coming. And again, they're so prepared, Mike. They've got the PRX playbook and they understand it well. Still got to handle the players on the other side. Great shot from Batman, but it's traded. And the numbers simply so advantageous. A quick rotate off the back of, once again, YU space.
It's always the one to backfill these sort of plays.
Ooh, tricky. Still not easy on this though, is it?
No.
It's... Whoa! A shot! Oh, come on! How is that fair? But look at, once again, if you don't see him on the site, you know where to be looking. Slow and steady, he herds them closer. They need a plant though, 17 seconds, and YU on his walkabout. Divide dead! And now the plant on the line though, Forsaken could speed up here. Punish the plant, but no, can't quite catch him! Spring again!
But they pick up the pace towards A.
I like the intention, actually, I really do. But the problem is the stall out's fantastic from Paper X. Denying that space being taken freely. They're here quickly, pop up the ult from something. Information galore in 25 seconds. We are now at pressure stations. Forsaken down on 30, has to respect the paint shell. A spray through the smoke here doesn't land, but something's does. They're dwindling in numbers. Sufat, BD and Spring, the last 2 standing, and they are cornered here. This adjustment from Paper X, divine! Stunning from them. And the plant's going to come in. Now this should encourage movement here. Just going to kind of eat the Prowler, still close range, still able to use the shorty just fine. Weapon's not right and the knife's not ready. So a 3v3 in the post. Look at the position from YU. That is, excuse me, coming in from Sufat BB. He is still on the way, but they've still got to slow things down. YU does well. Lysor still has to hold ground here, and now the silence becomes deafening. The position becomes questioned. They don't know where he is, but they're going to hazard a guess. Sufat BB does well on one. Draws Defy off the defuse. Just needs to keep his cool here.
Bring them down.
This would be everything for him. Trying to play to the time, play to the tempo, play to the clock, and play him like a fiddle. Sufat BB!
To getting a team back online, and Wolves certainly have tapped into that here in Toronto.
All right, Paper X now on the attack, 5-7. Whoa! Divine headliner, a big player in big games too. Don't forget what this man can do. 3 pivotal kills, and a stark reminder of who Paper X can be.
We dictate the pace now. You can't sit back in the default. We'll bring the fight to you. Now, YU and Spring, well, just YU left now in a 1v5. An ace needed. The Jin gonna shut down any hope of recovery.
On the site, they're not sitting deep at all here. Something wants to draw blood. PRX still standing by. Oh, it's messy. And now there's an opportunity. PRX though, banking on Jin. And you know he'll give you a couple here. Beautiful from him. Now down in the 1v2. Incredibly difficult for Sufat BB again. Not gonna happen. Jin's got away to an extent. Obviously now, the hit being noted by YU. Trying to buy time, but it's hard to hold this back, right? It's a flood of players, full kit.
Nobody was watching, don't worry. We didn't see it.
Yeah,
we didn't see it.
All good, all good. Paper X though, got to steady the ship here. Can still get a little bit scary. And now Juicy does have that Vandal, right? Can they play him in? The post plant is purely on the site itself, Mike. There isn't anyone sitting deep.
Well, I mean, he's got 4 sheriffs basically to rally behind here and try and make this rifle work. Found the first. Batman's fallen.
Okay, Divine now. Gonna have to do work here. See if BB does well. Divine. Unaffected, unfazed. 35 seconds, getting close now. The paranoia burnt early, and Lysor needs to be ready. This is a lot of pressure coming his way. You're going to hear the ults coming out to secure the plant, but Lysor still does the damage. Can't do the dance though with Forsaken, and that's a beautiful catch from Sufat BB. Punishing Jing on the push-up, and now the plant gets hindered. Problems now mounting. Spring at the door, and now it's just on Defy. Position noted earlier, they should be aware. But this man's dangerous, but not today. Spring's got his number. And coaching stuff unless we get OT.
Wolves getting a little active here as well,
Hey,
actually.
off the back of a timeout, why not? A traditional reaction. Is Paper X aware? Something. There's 3 players in that smoke. You may think there's 1. But will he expect all three? Quick enough to find one. Great paranoia from Forsaken as well. Do they try and go on the hunt from this? Oh, the TP's lovely. Big investment on that, but I like the idea behind it, taking a lot of space. But look at towards the site. It's, yeah, Juicy still standing here, pops the ult, plays it well. Oh, catching Jing midair! He can't get away from him. Brought back to life before from CUBB, and now he's standing on his own 2 feet. Devi left. All on his own. Surrounded, and he doesn't even know it. You thought that TP might have cut right through him, it didn't. The Wolves still standing together, fighting together. Devi does what he can, putting up a stand. Position now noted. CUBB on the site here. Still got C's and his Prowlers, but they are fast to this. Lightsaw caught sleeping, not expecting the pace. Juicy, a wild play through the smoke. Gonna find 2, but Spring's now here. It gets a bit messy, but it's working out, at least for now, in Wolves' side.
Not great here for Pac-Man, though.
Oh, do you really go for that? No.
He certainly doesn't feel safe to just stick the plant out, so they're waiting for something. Does have the ultimate here, but again, the 2v3 doesn't feel good.
And that chip on Pac-Man 2, they're starting to feel it. Something's going to have to go nuclear. Try and save the day, but none of these fights, these engagements are fair for him. YU does well, leaving Pac-Man with 21 HP, and not a prayer to be had. Behind that.
So whether or not they were trying to set up for potentially a paranoia there.
Oh, the paranoia was fine on one, but it doesn't find Juicy. Still standing, still breathing. Forsaken going to find the trade out towards Lightsaw. Nice from Paper X. Unwilling to relent on the site now. Spring and what? Oh my God, what a shot. Couldn't get the second. Forsaken wants this. YU, a 1v3. This would be something special. But a lifeline for Paper X. Jump spot towards Street, that's from Divide. Time's been bought, couldn't get the punish fast enough. And now they know the position. The cross should be the death of YU. I say should. Yeah, they're not giving him an inch here. Very well handled by off the rip. Here we go. Already Paint Shell comes in, C's not gonna find it, but the reveal is fantastic. Juicy gonna go down, Forsaken doubling in. This is lovely from them. CUBB does answer back in kind, but Paper X aren't stopping. They want the site. And yeah, beautifully done by something. Yeah, that's stunning. Almost singular in approach, just banking on themselves.
I mean, what Plant coming through with 120 left on the clock, it's a haymaker thrown from Paper X and it lands once more. Similar to those early rounds we did see in the second half.
This shouldn't be possible, a 1v3. It shouldn't be possible, and it isn't. Something in the end to add the...
Spring though, Spring's gonna continue pushing forwards. Might even catch Divine Spawn.
Yeah, trying to almost sell this fake, but Divine completely unawares. They hadn't seen this sort of look before, but if anything, it encourages his approach towards A now.
Jing does have the showstopper as well though.
Yeah, this is going to get tense. Both players stuck on the back of the site now. Ready for the swing, but not ready for the shot. Lightsaw handles Forsaken, waiting for the pop of the ult, and Jing's landed it. 3v3 now. Tension rising. Something holding the push through the door on the other side now. Rewarded. Nice from him. Man advantage and Plant next on the cards.
See the lockdown invested here. It's a 2v3. The response comes through from Pac-Man, but Paper X gonna get to fight this. YU's found one.
Yeah, beautiful from him. They've got to react to it now. Something, it wasn't clean enough. How do you play it for Lysor? Oh my God, he's going for the heroics. Oh, he went for the heroics and it worked out for one. Not going to get a second as Paper X now finds stability on the site. Into the post plant. Something playing a little further ahead. He wants a one and done and back away. No one's given him that yet though. And the time ticking for Paper X here. This is good for them. Still ults in play though. Juicy has his. You've heard that invested. Flies on the site, but something does well. Gets one back. The showstopper doesn't work. Wait, something got lost. And a trade for Spring. It's into a 2v2. It ain't over yet. You look at the post plan for Devi and Jing here. Can they hold on to this? Paint Shell posted by some seconds. They needed to stay alive. Devi digging deep. And they're not dead yet. They're not done yet. Timing's going to be critical on this. They've read it. They've read it really well here.
Same piece we've seen previously.
And it worked out well for a 2-for-2 trade in the end, but this time, Jing, something in unison. They're not going to let him even have a chance into this. Denied from the very word go. And Wolves want back in, they're taking the fight. And he can't do that. Paper X locked in on this. A 4v2. They should find stability, Mike. But Wolves look unwilling to back away. They don't want to go elsewhere.
They're expecting Paper X to rotate away from this and give up the space, but Paper X reading this perfectly. Still got both extremities controlled as well, so.
It's so difficult. They need a freebie, they need something, and it ain't happening. Paper X looking sharp here, right on their way of that grand final. And it's down to the wire between these two. So we go again. Similar scenes, it looks like, right? It almost looks like rinse and repeat, but Jing this time is fast. Oh, and he does get it!
Sure.
Lysol has gone down. It looked a little laboured, but YU swings in. Oh, he gets a second! Hold on, Paper X, held back here now.
Spike just behind the wall as well. Not necessarily a comfortable push out here
That's
for
both
Wolves
players.
to control. Yeah, Devi and Forsaken.
I have the spike.
Will be given an opportunity to reset a little bit here, but find themselves in a 2v3.
Oh, I thought they were leaving Devi there. God.
Shadows traveling.
So no paranoia. Going to be a little gap on a follow-up smoke here. Spark comes through. Juicy still got satchels. Spring still with a snake bite, so a couple of tools here at Wolves' disposal.
Oh, it's so tense now. You're going to need someone to over-deliver, and they do! Paper X, they get dig!